Hello, welcome to our first installment of our biology videos. If you're in pre-cal, you'll notice this is a little bit different than how I've been doing my math videos, and that is because there are some technical issues today. So for today, we're going to try a different type of video and let's see how it goes. We are back in room 22, just to make you feel familiar in case you missed school. We're back with the glare on the board where you can't see the marker. We're back with the number line that keeps falling down. So yes, lots of things in the world have changed, but not here in room 22, just to make you feel like you're back at school. You do have notes on the blood types, but I do find it's a little bit confusing, so I just wanted to run through it just to explain what the notes are to make it a little bit more clear. So I'll try and do a video today for blood types and another one tomorrow about blood transfusions. So if you've been doing your homework this week, we've been learning about blood. We know that there's plasma and then there's blood cells. And then for blood cells, we have a red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. The blood type is determined by your red blood cells, RBC. We do have 4 types. We have a type A, B, AB, and type O. We're very literal in math and science, so it's pretty straightforward how we get our blood types. So if you've been doing your work, we know that an antigen is just a protein found on the surface of our red blood cells. Antibody is a response to antigens. The job of an antibody is to go around our bodies, find things that don't belong there, attack it, and destroy it. That's what keeps us healthy. Hopefully we're all healthy right now. Very important, especially the state of the world right now, to make sure that we are healthy. So an antibody just goes around looking for antigens to attack and destroy them. So what does this have to do with our blood types? Well, if you are a blood type A, that means you have antigen A on your surface. If you have blood type B, you have B antigens on the surface of your red blood cells. If you are type AB, you have both. You have some A antigens, but you also have some B antigens. And if you're type O, you have no antigens on your surface of your red blood cells. Very literal. Type A blood, you have A antigens. Type B blood, you have B antigens. Type AB blood, you have both antigens, and type O, you have no antigens. That's pretty straightforward. Then the antibody sometimes gets a little bit confusing. If you are antigen A, you might think you have antibody A, but you can't, because look, these two match. An antibody A would come in, match with it, and destroy it. So if you had antibody A, you would be attacking your own blood. That doesn't work. So if you're type A, you can't have antibody A, but you can have antibody B. That shape is different than your antigens. So you have A antigens, but you have antibody B. So it's the opposite, because otherwise you would attack it. If you have type B, you have B antigens, but you can't have antibody B, because look, their shape matches. So the B antibodies would attack your own blood, and that would be bad. So if you have type B blood with B antigens, you can only have antibody A, because those shapes don't match, so they won't be able to attack your red blood cells. So your antibodies are opposite to what your antigens are. If you have type AB blood, well, you can't have any antibodies, because both of these shapes would attack part of your blood cells, and that would be bad. So because you have both antigens, you can't have any antibodies. Then if you're type O, you have no antigen, so there's nothing to attack, so that's why people with type O blood have both antibodies. So you have some antibody A's, and you can have antibody B. You have no antigens, so the antibodies have nothing to attack. So hopefully that helps. I don't know if that made it better or worse, but now if you read your notes and you go through the chart, that would explain how the antigens and antibodies work together. If you get a grasp of that, that would make tomorrow's lesson about blood transfusions a little bit easier, and I'll try and do another video for that. Hope you're having a good day. Talk to you tomorrow.